In the heart of South Asia, Nepal is facing one of the darkest chapters in its democratic journey. What started as a peaceful protest has spiraled into a horrifying crisis, leaving the nation shocked, divided, and in mourning. The streets of Kathmandu, Pokhara, and other major cities are flooded with anger, fear, and chaos. Protesters, demanding justice, accountability, and reform, have unleashed a storm that the government is struggling to contain. The breaking news that shook the entire country is nothing short of tragic. The wife of a former prime minister has been declared dead amidst the clashes. Reports suggest she was caught in the crossfire when demonstrations turned violent and the police response escalated beyond control. Her death has ignited a new wave of fury, not only because of her political ties, but because it symbolizes how no one, neither common citizens nor elite families, are safe from the brutality unfolding on the streets of Nepal. This incident has now become the rallying cry for protesters who believe the state has lost all moral ground. But the horror doesn't end there. In another shocking development, a senior minister was publicly humiliated by angry crowds, stripped in the middle of the chaos, as people chanted slogans against corruption, nepotism, and injustice. The viral video of this incident has spread like wildfire across social media, sparking outrage, debates, and further calls for the government to step down. What was once unimaginable in Nepal's political culture is now a terrifying reality. The stripping of a minister in public reflects the depths of people's anger, their desperation for change, and their willingness to cross all boundaries to send a message. The government's response has been criticized as weak, inconsistent, and oppressive. Curfews have been imposed, internet services restricted, and heavy police forces deployed, but the unrest is only growing. International observers and human rights organizations are expressing deep concern, warning Nepal's leadership that their approach risks plunging the country into long-term instability. Meanwhile, opposition parties are seizing the moment, accusing the ruling elite of destroying the fabric of democracy and failing the people at every level. At the heart of this turmoil lies the voice of ordinary Nepalese. Young people, workers, and families are rising up because they feel betrayed. For years, promises of reform, development, and transparency have remained unfulfilled. Instead, scandals, power struggles, and corruption have dominated the political scene. Now, with lives lost, dignity attacked, and anger at its peak, the protests have transformed into a people's movement of unpredictable scale. The horror is not just about the violence witnessed in the streets. It is about the psychological impact this crisis is leaving on the nation. Citizens are losing faith in institutions, parents fear for their children, and political divisions are deepening. If leadership fails to act decisively and compassionately, Nepal risks a prolonged season of instability that could damage its democratic foundations for years to come. The world is watching. From South Asia to the United Nations, Nepal's tragedy is being discussed with urgency. The big question remains, will Nepal's leaders rise above politics and truly listen to their people, or will they allow their country to sink deeper into chaos? This story is not just about protests, it is about the soul of a nation at a breaking point.